Welcome to the Indie Author Roadmap, the podcast for new and aspiring indie authors.
We're your hosts, Rachel and Rob, here to help guide you on your writing journey.
Join us each episode as we share tips, insights and practical advice to help you take the next steps towards becoming a successful indie author.
Whether you're working on your first book, navigating self-publishing, or looking to connect with fellow indie authors, this is the place for you.
So grab your notebook, settle in, and let's hit the road to your publishing dreams.
Because right in the end, it's just the beginning. Hello and welcome to Indie Author Roadmap, episode 79. I am the reluctant writer, Rob Radcliffe, and we also have with us...
The amazing, awesome, fantastic, brilliant Rachel.
Sober Rachel now.
Sober Rachel, yeah. You were more drunk than I was. I was sober on my last night. I only had 1.5 pints. You were plastic.
Really?
Pints. Yeah. I purposely...
No, I wasn't. I was fine. Yeah, but nicely. It was...
You weren't mute drunk.
It was the best drunkenness I had of the 3 days.
Yeah.
The last night. It was a chill drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because get to a point, don't you, where you just fatigue, innit? Conference fatigue.
Yeah. Well, that was it when we went out to... Because, like, when the conference finished, it was like, I was talking to Linda and Phil, and we were like, let's go get something to eat. And I was like, I really need just something to drink, not alcohol. I just wanted a drink.
Just, thirsty.
Yeah.
Right. So, if anyone's tuning in who don't have a clue what we're on about, we went down to London's SPS. This week, last week, SPS even, yeah. The self-publishing show, Europe's biggest indie author conference down in London. And it used to be, what's this, 6th year running now?
Something like that, yeah. I think it's 5th, maybe something.
Yeah, 5th because you're COVID, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, and it used to be on the South Bank, and this time it was at the, what do you think of the venue, the new venue at the County Hall?
Yeah, I really liked it. Is it County Hall?
Yeah, County Hall.
Yeah, I really liked it, and I thought because it was there, it felt more professional.
Right, I'm completely in the other corner.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, and it's not because I'm a smoker and I had to walk 10 miles every time I wanted a cigarette. I just thought it was very claustrophobic. There wasn't as much room to mingle, which I don't know, and also it seemed very corporate. Yeah,
I liked it because it had that corporate feel. But yeah. But the only thing I didn't like was the fact that it was on the 4th floor and it was an absolute maze if you wanted to get outside. Not even to be a smoker, if you just wanted to go outside.
Yeah.
That's the only downside of the location. But I actually liked it, and I liked that it was like more enclosed because you were always there was always talking. You were always talking to someone.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's a good thing. But the boat trip was brilliant.
The boat trip was awesome. I hope they do that next year. I liked that. I loved the parties that they did when we were at the South Bank, but I loved the boat trip more.
After the first day of the conference, well, day one was the Mad Hatter, which is a pub in central London, and everyone kind of goes there for the pre-drinks of the conference, and there didn't seem to be that many people this year, but it was a nice group, and that was lovely. That's when you're dead excited and giddy, isn't it? Before it starts, and then the conference the next day, and then the first evening was a boat trip on the Thames, which was that was brilliant. Karaoke, which is also obviously brilliant. And then what time did you get off? Because we all went to the pub after, didn't we?
Yeah, we all went. I think every single night I was back in my Airbnb for 1 a.m. Well,
that's very, very responsible.
You were about the same time.
You
were about the same time.
Not after the boat trip.
No.
They kicked me out of Brewdog.
They kicked us all out of Brewdog.
No, you left before me.
Yeah.
It was just it was just me and some other woman there chatting shit, obviously.
Right.
And it was 3 a.m.
Oh, the lights came on before we left. I think it was 12 I got back to my Airbnb after the Mad Hatters, because obviously we were the last ones out the pub, and
Obviously.
then there was Brewdog on the second one, and then, Bar One on the night after the whole conference one, to the Friday night.
It was quite nice that because you had there's a big group of people. Oh, you all went off, didn't you? To look at the whatever you went to look off
Yeah, I
at.
was off my daughter wanted to go and see, Tower Bridge and stuff like that. She'd not seen them, so we went off for that.
Yeah, and I went next door to Bar One and with Nadina and JT and Tom Donnelly and all them, and I was chatting to a guy called Ray, an Irish guy. I think he was called Ray. For ages. Not once did we speak about Facebook ads, and he'd been on stage talking about advanced Facebook ads. But he was just talking about writing.
Yeah,
I didn't realise until I got back and saw him with a picture of him on the stage. But yeah, it's great. And then Adam and everyone turned up after, didn't they? And
yeah.
yeah, it's great. Yeah, but that's the drinking section over with. What did you enjoy about the actual conference and the reason you're actually there?
Um, trying to think. I really enjoyed Tom Donnelly's talk.
Yeah.
That, because he was talking about super drafting or fast drafting or skeleton drafting, whatever you want to call it. But he's talking about just getting the words down, like doing your vomit draft, which is what I do
Yeah, you
normally.
do that already, don't you?
Yeah, although I think I've fallen a bit out of not doing it, and I think that's why it's taken me so long to write a book, because it was more trying to get everything perfect first time and forgetting I could just spit the draft
Yeah.
out. But I liked him talking about that. He was also talking about how write your beginning and your end first and then do the middle. So I'm gonna try that on my next book. So I had some good ideas from him.
It
Uh,
does make sense, doesn't it? Because you're excited at the beginning and you're aiming towards the end. So why
yeah,
not write that after the beginning? So then it's just the horrible middle bit is just connecting the dots, then, isn't it?
yeah, and I think if you know the end, you already know kind of where it's going, so you know kind of like which way to drive the book,
Yeah.
because you know what you're aiming for. So yeah, I really liked his talk, and there was lots I wanted to kind of like. I want to go back and listen to it. Waiting for them to put the recordings up, but there was
How
lots
can you
of.
get that? Because I didn't
If you
QR code or anything.
have an email,
Oh, is it
uh,
on an email? Right.
yeah.
Okay.
So if you just search in your emails, it says digital ticket, and then if you open the email, there's a code in there for if you're an attendee, you can get it for like I think it works out at like £22.
Yeah,
But you get all the
$25.
you get all the previous years as well. So you've got last year's and
Yeah.
like all of SPS. So I've got in and had a look, and that was good because I missed some from last year. And
Yeah.
I was too stingy to pay for the digital ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a few I missed just because you get to afternoon, it just
Yeah,
seems to lull a bit. And me and my mate Simon will just pint, and so because there's a pub just around the corner, so now and again we just nipped out and had a couple of pints, then came back for the ending ones and stuff. So
yeah.
there's a few I missed that I'd like to go back. There's one I nearly fell asleep in 5 times.
Oh
Uh,
no.
what was it? The first day, the one you really liked, Symes.
Yeah, I didn't. That wasn't. I
Was
don't
it
like
Rebecca
her. She's
Symes?
horrible. Yeah, that wasn't the best talk. She did another talk the next day, and that was brilliant. But the one on the main
Yeah.
day just seemed to meander a bit.
Well, yeah, I sat down and I was just, I mean, obviously, it's day one, it's a long day. You've had a skinful the night before, and
Yeah,
I was ready for, yeah, for kind of, that tunnel vision you get before you start nodding off. I had to keep
yeah,
like going like that. Uh, And then after that one, I thought, right, go for a pint and then be back for Benedict Brown's, which is the one in the afternoon, that first afternoon that I really wanted to see. Because it's an
yeah,
author story, and they're the ones that get you really, inspired and stuff, which was and he was really good, Benedict. I was talking to him on the last night, and yeah, nice, really nice guy as well.
yeah,
Yeah. And then he stand out because first day was just all in front of kind of like a theatre setting. and you're just watching the stage. Second day was cut up into different sessions,
Yeah, there was
which is
so
a little
many
bit
things.
annoying sometimes because there's four on at once, wasn't there?
Yeah,
So and you can only pick one,
yeah.
and I really want to go in that
Well,
one, but
you can see the recording, so it's not too bad.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw Becca Symes, and that one was brilliant. She was talking about the different types of fans that you have within your fan base and how to
right,
use, how to have them to go to super fans, how to use them to make you grow your fan base even more, um, what kind of people they are, and how to interact with them. So she's talking like, you have the evangelist, and they are the ones that will go out and shout about all your shit.
yeah,
One of the tips I did like, and she was talking about people that she called the shippers, and they are so if you write your ladlet,
yeah.
you have make sure to always have a character in there that's unattached. So like a sexy best friend or the hot broody brother. Just because these people will kind of create their own little fandom of this character and like try and put them in relationships with people and stuff. But you never give them a relationship, but it keeps them talking. But
Right.
when I was listening to this, I was like, I did this accidentally with one of my side characters who I did have to write his story for because he was just a throwaway character that I needed, but the fans loved him because he was that tall, broody guy, and I kept having to
Yeah.
bring him back for the fans. So
I
that,
had exactly the same thing with my Ladlit ones. The secondary best friend character in book one then became the main character in book two, three, and four, just because he was the one, that throwaway character that you need your main character to bounce off,
yeah,
just seemed to have more going for them.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
and he became kind of like the lead in the rest of the books.
yeah.
So yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, it was a good tip. I was like, aha, and you do see them all in the stuff. She was also talking about like you get the readers who are the judges, who will complain at everything you do. It doesn't matter what you do, they're going to be negative, and that is just them, and they are negative in every fan base that you have
Yeah,
that they're in. They'll always criticize, and she's like, you don't. She was talking about don't try to please them, and I do see authors do this, like they try and please everyone. And she was saying it's okay
please
to
no one then though.
yeah. She's like it's okay to disappoint your readers sometimes, and if you get these ones that she calls the judges that complain, they will either go away or they're just going to sit there and you know
And just keep reading your books anyway.
yeah, she's like, "You don't worry about them," and, she was like, "The bigger your fan base gets, the more of these kind of people you're gonna get, but, like, you've just gotta grow thick skin against them and just put your
Well,
boundaries up."
you said ages ago you had that one that this person who kept leaving one stars and they read your whole series
Yeah, 1
and just
star on
kept
every book. I don't even know. And she kept saying, "I hope the next book's better, and I hope the next book's better," and I'm like, "Why are you reading? You don't
yeah,
like
yeah.
them."
No, it wasn't actually one star again.
Yeah.
But
Like,
they're still a fan though. If they're reading all your stuff, they're still a fan. So
so stupid. Yeah,
no,
so, when you get the recording, go and have a listen to that one because it's really good on how your
yeah,
different parts. But then she gives you, like, homework for each one on how to identify them and things to do with them. She was also talking about, putting items into your books that can be made into merch that are silly things. And I know Sasha
yeah,
Black talked about it in hers. So like you'll have like a coin. Like if you look at The Walking Dead, anyone who's a Walking Dead fan has probably got Negan's bat Lucille.
yeah.
I've got that, and it's making something. But she was saying, but don't make junk. They want something to really connect with that they'll have fun with.
Yeah, yeah. Adam did that actually with his second book, I think it was.
Do record
Sea of
this one.
Scorn, and it was Panda Witches and Blackbirds. So it was seaworthy, and he got some. He had some old piratey coins
Yeah,
made, and just on his Kickstarter, I think he'd made 12, cost him a fortune. But then he just put them in random ones,
yeah,
and so it's fine. I guess it's finding something that connects with your world that you, which would be something cool for people to have, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. And I
Yeah,
found that at when I did Pacify, we had little alien ducks on our table and little ghosts. and people
Yeah,
love collecting them.
yeah.
So, yeah, but that's a really good one on about growing your fan base.
And although I mean, I think there were quite a few that at the same time, and that Sasha Black's was
Sasha
really
Bank's
good.
awesome. Yeah,
Selling selling direct sales. Yeah, Sasha Black's was really good. She's got a lot on, hasn't she?
yeah,
It
but it was
seems
funny.
like it's
The person I was sat with was like, "That scares me to death." Then someone else was like, said the same, "That scares them to death to do that," and I'm like, "That really excited me." So it's
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
which way did it excite you or scare you?
Hey, shout again.
Sasha's, did it excite you or scare you?
It's, I mean, it's the same as that. She's taken the Beswick method, hasn't she, and
Yeah,
gone full throttle direct to readers. That's the thing. Uh, I like the idea, but then at the same time, you're stuck in a place then,
yeah,
and the whole idea is freedom, and being able to be a digital nomad, which I really like the idea of. So if you time yourself down, it depends. It's definitely there's two routes to this. That one of them, Facebook ads, advertising, Amazon ads, and all that digital. That's what you're pushing. You're pushing your digital, and you have the freedom. You can be sat on a in a tree in the Maldives writing your next book, or you have straight direct to reader. You can do all your special editions and all those extra bits that readers seem to like. Don't necessarily have to advertise digitally, but it's all about getting on the social media wheel and really pushing social media for your marketing efforts. But you're stuck in one place,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is how I see it. I'd like to do a little bit of both, but yeah, I don't know. I'd love a warehouse. So,
Yeah, no,
what else I
I
know?
like Sasha Black's idea, and I know it was Adam's as well. I like the direct selling. I don't think I would do it to the extent that Adam does it, where you're almost like a QVC channel.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I would want that. I don't mind the going on the live in the evenings occasionally like you do, but I don't think I would want it to his level of, that it felt like a
I think,
QVC channel. That's the only way I could
yeah,
describe.
I think that's when you scale.
Yeah,
You
but
sort of have to come up with new ideas and stuff.
yeah, and it's good. It's good that he's grown that much, but I think because it would take over too much that I would I would like a Sasha Black thing, but not as big.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Adam, I know Adam does. He does his TikTok lives from 8 till 11, usually I think on a Friday
Right.
morning. Uh, and then he's usually, I mean, I've been on there and I've watched it, and he's usually just packing orders from
Yeah.
previous, that's overnight. But then he's hired someone now who does them because he was live while I was chatting to him at one point in a bar. And I'm like, "How are you live now?" And I clicked on it, and it was his other person back
Harry,
at
yeah.
APHQ. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did
Yeah,
you think of his presentation?
it was very good. I enjoyed seeing him going live and how it was done, and, yeah, it was funny, I was talking to the pub afterwards because I was like,
Yeah,
"Seeing him do that is really funny." Because when I first met him, he was telling me how he just had his first £300 month.
yeah, yeah.
And it was I can remember having that conversation with him when we were walking pub to pub, and he was so proud that he'd had this £300 month, and then now look at him, it's only like
It's
3
half an
years.
hour work for him now. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, so it was really good to see that, and I really enjoyed his presentation, um, and I liked how he did it, and I liked seeing the giveaways that you could do.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's a new
nice.
thing. That.
Yeah, it was nice
Yeah.
being, like, a fly on the wall while he was doing it.
Yeah, I mean, these giveaways and stuff that you can now do on TikTok Live. I think when you get to a point, if you're deciding that you're going to try TikTok lives and stuff, you need first of all you'll have a few books and you're going from Book Vault or whether, and the cost of fiver, you charge a tenner, so you're making 50%, 100% profit, which is still a better margin than anywhere else. But you need more margin if you're going to start doing giveaways because you need to take that profit.
Yeah.
You need to take the price down, and that's where the print runs come in. And when you can get your books made
Oh,
a
yeah, when he
thousand of them,
yeah, he's only spending, like, £2 a copy.
£2 a copy, and then you've got a lot more
Yeah.
leeway, haven't you? Yeah,
Yeah, but he's built up from 5 books because I remember talking to him in Ireland about how he literally started with 5 books, and then I copied him and did the
yeah,
5 books, and they sold, and then I bought 10 books with that money, and then I bought 20 books.
yeah. He, I think it was when he started doing them when he had his fourth book out. So the fourth one or the third one. He did a really big Kickstarter with the George and the Dragon one.
Yeah,
Kingdom of something, I can't remember all the names. And then he started looking into it. So he had 3 that he needed to get then. So whereas like Blatt said, how many of you, if you're doing a print run and how many have got 1 book out? Right,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
1 print run. How many have got 20? And I'm thinking, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So all of a sudden that
Can you imagine my
£1,000 you spend,
print run, 1,000 copies per book, and I've got 50 books out. That's a shitload of books.
you're proper in the red, aren't you? You have
Yeah,
to do lives then.
yeah. I don't think I'd buy them that much.
No. But yeah, it was because you can scale up. I mean, I've been doing that. You just release one box, and the like box sets are massive. Your bundles, and you just release one, and then after a while you release the next. Just keep reinvesting. It's maddening because it's a lot slower like that, but
Yeah.
it means that you're looking after your cash flow a little bit better. And it's just things like if you did get a viral, you sold out like that when you've only got
Oh,
10 of each book. But
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. No, I remember Sasha, like, she was talking on a podcast. It was like a couple of months after because she had Book Vault were um fulfilling the orders. So there's no
uh
limit on it because when you're fulfilling the orders, you only put like 10 in stock or 20 in stock, won't you? But the Book Vault is
yeah.
kind of like whatever. And I remember saying she had to shell out thousands and she had like no money because she had to put it all because you have to buy once the orders
Yeah.
come in, you've got to pay for them and then BookVault will send you the money.
Yeah, so is that when? Because I've seen it on social media. I've seen Adam as well. They've gone down to Petersburg where
Yeah,
book vault
and I'm
is to
sure
sign the books.
I might have made the number up, but I'm sure she said something like 17,000 she suddenly had to find to cover that all the books that had sold because of a viral video. It was some figure like
Yeah,
that. And
1,700. But it was
17,
before she started. Yeah, but then you've got to wait then for that money to come in, and if
yeah.
things are still going well, then so it is real. You really do need to
Yeah, it's a
cash flow
good
management.
problem and a scary problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Any others? Any other favourites that you went to?
Tony Lee, I always love listening to Tony Lee. Did you listen
It's the
to him?
first time I've listened to him.
Did you not listen to him in Ireland?
No,
Or did he not speak this island? No, I'm sure he did. He did 2
yeah, he was
talks
on
to me.
first.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think he was on first, and
I love listening to Tony
yeah.
Lee, and I love the idea of the engine that he had, and he's getting in that mind frame that he always says that, "Are you a writer who publishes or a publisher who writes?"
Which are you? Are you a writer who publishes
Well,
or a
no, because when
publisher
he
who
was
writes?
talking, 'cause he said with that example, didn't he? And he said, if you've done your writing for the day and you've got a spare couple of hours in the afternoon, what do you do? And I'm like, well, I go and open my manuscript and get more words. And he's like, if you go for your manuscript, you're a writer who publishes, but if you go for the admin and the Facebook and this and that, then you're a publisher who writes. I'm like, okay, I need to switch it over.
Yeah, I took quite a lot of back. So much so that since I've been back the last couple of days, I've been opening up my pen names and stuff and doing little bits on them, getting ready to push them forward, because as a publisher would do,
Well,
you
that's
know,
it.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. You need to be your publisher, and then you've got your 3 names under it.
yeah, exactly, yeah. And I just thought, what can I do now? Because I was, yeah, and I thought, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just kind of push it along a little bit. I'd done 2,000 words of the book that I needed to write, and yeah, stuff like that. Start pushing them along. And it just things like, well, this one needs an email address at least, right, I'll
Yeah,
register the email address and do, I did an author photo of her hiding behind a book, Eva Gray, and it was her first Eva Gray book. So she's got a something on on Amazon, on the little thing. Yeah, so those were all sort of like publisher jobs. So I was very proud of myself that I
Well done.
wasn't, yeah, I was the publisher of rights. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And what did you think of? So on the first day we've got Tom Donnelly, and
Yeah.
he's very he's how you'd imagine an American to be.
Yeah.
Very loud, very he's worked in Hollywood for years and years, and he's great on stage. And obviously, him and Tony Lee are friends. And when he was flicking through his slides, one came up of Tony Lee with a little bubble saying, "I'm Nigel Farage's best friend,"
And yeah.
which is lovely. And then Tony Lee the next day got him back a picture of Tom Donnelly with uh,
Andrew
with Andrew
Mountbatten.
Windsor,
Yep.
Andrew Mountbatten, sorry, and. It might have been AI'd, who knows?
It wa Yeah.
And everyone got a laugh. And because it's the world that we live in, a couple of days later, Tony Lee posted on the SPF site saying, "I'm sorry that I've offended people." So people were offended about this little in joke that they obviously would
It
have
was so
followed.
silly.
Tom wasn't. Tom found it because I was chatting to Tom in the pub on the last night, and he
Yeah.
said, "Oh, that was brilliant." Yeah,
It's
I
hilarious. It was so
yeah,
funny. I was like, that was so great."
yeah.
Did you see the
But
pictures that he didn't put up?
yeah, yeah. But yeah, but people got offended, and then Tony Lee was apologising to him, and I
Yeah.
just like, don't fucking apologise, don't.
No. He was
You
he
know,
was
if people want
talk
to be dickheads about it,
he was also
well,
talking about, like, not talking at conferences anymore, and I think that would be such
yeah,
a loss because he's got such great things to tell you.
yeah, he's got
Yeah.
great stories. So
But
yeah,
did you see the other pictures that he had of Tom Donnelly?
oh no, what were they?
I was like, he showed me his other one. I was like, yeah, you'd have been thrown out for putting that one. It was Jimmy
What?
Savile.
Go on. What did they
It was
have?
Tom Donnelly and Jimmy Savile. I'm like,
Jimmy
yeah,
Savile.
that
Yeah.
wasn't it. No,
Epstein. Did he have one of Epstein?
no, he just showed me the Jimmy Savile one because I was talking to him about dictation, and then I
Yeah.
was telling him how funny I thought it was, because I have a sense of humour.
Yeah. Yeah. There's people that got. I mean, if the person is who's the butt of the joke is fine with it, you don't have a fucking right to be all offended. Fuck off.
And theoretically, there's nothing to be offended over because Andrew Mountbatten has never been convicted of anything. He's just been accused and tarred.
But why are fucking people crying about it? It's ridiculous.
I don't
People
know.
need to fucking sort
But
their heads
moving
out.
on, I
They really
assume that
do.
they were probably gonna edit those pictures out of the recordings as well, which is a shame because it was really funny. Because I went back to my Airbnb, and I was telling my daughter about it because I thought it was fun. That was the thing I
Yeah.
was telling her because it was so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, it was great. And his story is absolutely amazing. I've been watching a few YouTube podcasts with him on
Oh, yeah.
since we've been back. And same story, COVID happened. He had 6 months of money before it ran out. What can I do? I can't work because everywhere the world's shut
Totally,
down.
yep,
Let's write some books. But he didn't have 6 months. He had 4 months because
yep.
you have to wait
Well,
2 months to get a payout. And yeah, 70 grand a month now,
yeah, yeah.
which is
And
it's
be
all right, innit?
consistent. I like what you also said as well, that if when you put a book out, you need to have your next one up for pre-order, or you need to have somewhere for them to go. So whether it's on pre-order on your website, doesn't have to be on pre-order on Amazon. It just has to be somewhere where they can come for it.
Yeah, I've been telling my own author, new authors that I've worked with for years, you need that other thing.
Yeah,
Even, if you want to start running ads and you're on book one, you need that second book on
ready
pre-order.
to go,
But
yeah.
I'm
And he
not
was
writing
saying,
this up. I don't know what
yeah,
it's going to be like. Doesn't matter. You need a
no,
cover and you need half a blurb
yep,
because
yeah. And he
otherwise
said
you've forgotten.
even if you put the pre-order for a whole year away, they've read the book, they'll pre-order, that's it, you've got them. Unless they
Yeah,
actively remember to go in and cancel,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Because then though, when it comes out, it pings on the Kindle or wherever, and they're like, "Oh yeah, the second book,
Yeah,
oh brilliant!" And then you've done it again, and
yeah,
then
and
that's how you
and the
capturing them.
Kindle is reminding them that you exist because they might read book one, and you take a year to write book two, and they forget about you. And when book two delivers, like, oh, I like that author.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I try and do that each time myself.
Yeah. What
And
was
that's
there
the
any?
reason why I've got a book out next month, and I still need to finish writing it.
Same. I've got one out in like 3 weeks.
Have you finished it?
Oh, it's so fucking close. But because we've come back, I'm like, because I think I fell into that trap of trying to get it right when I'm writing it, which has slowed me down. So I've come
Yeah,
back and I've titled my thing Fast Draft Act 3. And now I'm just like waiting through it because I'm like, I just need to get it down and then I can
yeah.
dictate the second draft and get it. I can do it really quick that way. So yeah.
So overall, I mean, who else? Yeah, we were both in the Adam one, so we can't really comment on anything else that was going on there. We were both in the Sasha one.
Yeah.
Uh, Tony, Tom Dominic. Yeah, Benedict Brown again. I mean, it's an authored story. He was the closing one on the first day, and what a story! What it's just like, I love the author story. I could go to a conference and it's
Well,
one
there's
author
lots
after
of
another
stories.
all
Yeah.
day
How they did
because
it.
I always
Yeah.
find them, yeah,
And
the
everyone
best.
has an author story. Even you have an author story.
Yeah, even me,
Yeah,
even you,
yeah,
you've got one.
yeah. We all have our
Yeah.
author stories.
So, what were your take homes? What were because James Batch said on his podcast a couple of weeks before SPF, what think of things, three things. Don't go right. I'm going to do that and that. All the shiny things, and go home and do nothing. Have three things. What are your three things
Mine
that
was
you?
get my mind into the I am a publisher, which I have been
Yeah.
doing this week in the evenings instead of messing with my book. I have been doing publisher things. I've been making images for Facebook, social medias, and it's been proper admin stuff. So there was that. Um, writing my book bloody fast, and then on and TikTok being took Sasha's one where she said she posted 3 times every day. It didn't matter. And it
Mm-hmm.
happened to coincide with a challenge that I don't know if you've seen Adam put up, where you can, he's giving you a prompt for the next 7 days.
Oh, I remember he mentioned that. Yeah,
Yeah, so
nothing's
he
come up for me.
put it up in Novel Games, so I signed up for that. I got his prompts, and so I've got my posting every day on TikTok, just
Yeah,
posting. Yeah, so that was my things. It's consistent um social media shit. Treat
yeah.
myself like a publisher, not a writer. And then get Tom Donnelly's getting rid of the critic while I'm writing and just being creator mode.
Yeah, I did enjoy that bit about Tom Donnelly's where he's talking about the critic and the creative. Uh, I mean, I didn't agree with it. Well, I suppose I probably did agree with it, but I think you can teach yourself to ignore the critic after you've been doing it a while. You sort of know your books and you know your
Yeah.
readers. So when you're writing, you do know what you're
See, I
doing, I
found
guess,
myself the other way. I used to always be like total creator mode, and then when I got readers, everything was always seen through the eyes of a critical reader lens. Would they like this?
because you're like,
Yeah,
would they like this?
would
Yeah,
this
yeah.
style, would that? Yeah. Whereas before, when there was no audience, I didn't care. It was like literally whatever I wanted to write was what I wrote.
Well, what I was going to say then was that's the problem. You care, whereas
Yeah,
when I go into a book, I don't fucking care. This is what I'm writing. If you don't like it, then
yeah,
and I think having that edge in the writing as well, it's very chalk or cheese. You either really love it or you don't,
yeah,
and that's again, you're not trying to please everyone. You're just going to try and please the ones who have got a sense of humour, hopefully.
yeah. I can't say I came away from the conference with anything new though. It was more reminders of what I want to do.
Yeah, yeah. Mine was Tony Lee's publisher writer thing.
Yeah,
Uh, I mean, since been back, and also just ads, just fucking marketing. I mean, I set up another Facebook ad yesterday, just £10 a day one for my Bladlit stuff. Went through Claude and everything. We devised a plan with what it should be or how I should position it, and set it off. And then thought, I've got Matt Hams's course, and I haven't done it for about 2 years.
yeah,
And he'll have about 9 different versions out now.
yeah,
So I started doing that again on 2.5 plus speed, obviously,
yeah,
because he's a very slow talker. Can you imagine having him on live?
yeah.
You'd have to book the whole afternoon
You would,
out
yeah,
just for
yeah.
his talk because he's
But
very
it was
slow. But
very thorough.
Yeah, very, very granular and thorough. Which
Which is good
you're not
because when you
feeling
have
like he's left anything behind. And
well,
no,
it's good for when you are brand new to Facebook ads or you, like, don't
yeah,
know. Yeah, he talks through it, which is what I liked. I haven't touched his course for ages, but then my ads have been working. So, yeah.
yeah. We've got a 2026 edition out. Uh, And then I think he's updated the 60-minute author, the business side of it, which was, I thought when the first time I did it, it was brilliant. So it just streamlined everything
Yeah.
instead of, and I, I'm the biggest sufferer of overwhelm. I allow that in my head and then I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'm not doing anything. I'm watching Netflix for 3 weeks. So I've got back on those two courses as well as started running some ads. And I did my first 2 lots of Amazon ads. I put those
Nice.
up.
Nice.
Yeah. Uh, because if you can make them work, the you know they're brilliant. And I was chatting to Claudie about it, and Claude said people who usually authors who usually say they're not working stop too soon, because it's
Yeah.
not as instant as Facebook. And then because there's a lag with your attributions and that, it's just harder to wade through what's actually working. The ones that
Yeah.
continue with it, that's when they start becoming successful.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've done Amazon ads. I last did it on one of those Brian Cohen challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
Also, when
turned
I- when I set them up yesterday, I've targeted comp authors, all their
yeah,
books on one, and then I've just done a spaghetti against the wall automatic ads. 2 different campaigns. I think it's £5 a day, whatever. And when I set them all up, I said, "What do I do now?" And Claude said, "Forget about them for 7 days. Come back, and we'll see what's happening. We'll see what you've got out of them, and then we'll make a plan then." So I'm like, well, that was easy enough then.
yeah, yeah.
um,
I touch wood. My
yeah,
Facebook ads are really working. They've really started to take off now. I
yeah.
already this month I'm way up with the sales to where I'd normally be, so we
Well,
should
that's good.
be yeah. But I was wondering because I've had my Facebook ads, but I've been a bit not on social media on my other one. And I thought, "Do you know what? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna chat and do all the silly things I used to do." So I don't know if it's that pulling the sales up because I've been on my page, I've been
Right.
doing loads of posts, just putting the silly shit up that I used to put that's in brand for that pen name.
Yeah.
Um, and then it was maybe Wednesday. I know it was Wednesday because my hat. It's like my sales just shot up, and then I thought sometimes you'll get a day that does that, don't you?
Yeah.
It,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's been every day since. But that's a few days after me being active on my social media, so I'm wondering if that's pulling. Because if you're active,
Just don't wonder, and just keep doing it.
keep doing it. Yeah, well, I did. I
If it's all
scheduled.
working,
Well, yeah, because I have a fan base on there, I'll put something on social media and it gets loads of replies and comments and they start chatting. So maybe it's a case of that I'm getting interactions on random posts that maybe it's helping the ad because it's maybe serving it to the right kind of people. I don't know, hopefully.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you don't know how it's all connects. I was
Yeah.
chatting to a mate Simon. I think he said he spends about 2 grand a month on Amazon ads, and he doesn't see anything really. Nothing spectacular with how they do. But if he turns Amazon ads off, his Facebook ads seem to tank. So
Right.
you don't really. It's what
No.
just the sales seem to not. You know. So that yeah, it's weird. It's all weird. I guess is it because you're serving Facebook ads to your Amazon page, and then Amazon's looking at the things coming in from outside source. I don't know how it's
There'll be
doing it all.
loads of little things, isn't it?
There'll be little trigger points everywhere,
Yeah.
won't there? Then they all
I
work
know
in
my
you.
Instagram
Yeah.
keeps telling me that I'm banned from Meta on Instagram. I don't know why. But then when I'm browsing Instagram on my other profile, I see my ads. I'm like, "Well, am I banned or not?"
Oh, is it not just these people that when you click that link?
No, it's like
violation or
no, it's a notification on the top of my Instagram, so I have no idea. Unless it's that one picture that got banned from Facebook, it might be the same one for them.
oh, your nipple tassels one.
Yeah, but I'm just ignoring it. Ignore the message because it's working, so, yeah.
Yeah, good. So, you all pumped for the next 6 months?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are your actual physical plans moving forward?
Finish this bloody book. It's driving me nuts.
You said you were the other week. You said you were literally the last
Oh, I was
chapter.
gonna finish it. I was gonna finish it before we went away. That was my goal. I had 2 days
Yeah.
before we went to, London, and I sat on my desk on Monday morning, and my phone rang, and it was the eldest daughter having a breakdown. She's the one that's pregnant, and then for 2 days, that was literally my thing. It wasn't just her, it was, like, all the kids, every disaster you could think of. I'm like, "Really?" And I think I wrote about 2,000 words, and so I've not really written while we were in London. I did some
Did you get something in every day like you said you were gonna?
I did some working on stuff every day, so I did some edits to make sure I was in it every day, but I didn't write because I didn't actually take my laptop with me. I did some non-fiction bits. On Sunday, I wrote Substack, so yesterday was my first one really writing.
Yeah. No.
And then yesterday, I don't know, I think I was in that was my post-conference blues day where I just couldn't keep my brain in my work.
I hate it when the conference ends.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah, and
you
that was
know,
the mood I was in yesterday. Today, not a problem. This morning I've done like 4,000 words. It's
yeah, back on it. Back on it.
yeah. It was just one of
Mm.
those days yesterday. I was just feeling fed up. Not about it. There was nothing else fed up at. I'm like, I'm annoying myself now. Like, get out of this stupid mood. But I think it was
Yeah.
just the come down. I'm like, I'll be fine when I've been to bed for.
Yeah.
I've,
And the next conference is in Manchester on the 21st of November, and it is the
the authors, the author summit, the author. I never get the words right. You know what? I've got the business card here. I should
should we
leave
do
one
that bit
out.
again?
Yeah, it is the Northern Indie Author Summit.
Yeah, of which you are one of the creators. Well done.
I handed out loads of cards at the conference and told loads of people about it. I was dead good.
Oh,
Remember that
good, good, good.
because they were talking about conferences, and I'm like, "What's your next conference?" And they're like, "Ah, I don't have one." I'm like, "We've got one."
Yeah, now you do.
Yeah. So yeah, and there's only like is it 5 or 6 early bird tickets left?
Yeah, not many now.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't really been doing much with it, have we? Apart from mentioning it on here. But
Yeah.
now London's over, we'll have to start doing a bit, I
Yeah.
guess,
I
letting
think
everyone know.
yeah. We can't say who the speakers are, but we've got all the slots filled.
Yeah, we've sort of got the day, haven't we?
Yeah,
Which is great.
day full. Yeah,
And
we've
it's
got
like a
some.
proper day as well. It's like a real thing,
Yeah,
which
it's about
people listen probably thinking, of course it'll be a real thing. But for us, it's like,
like a real.
and
But it's like when you write your own books, isn't it? It doesn't feel like a real book because you wrote it. Or if you get a
it's just
fan come,
imposter syndrome, innit? That's what
yeah.
it is.
Or when a fan comes up to you, you're like, "Thanks, I'm not a real writer. I'm just the person who wrote this book."
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, who the fuck am I to fucking run a conference, for fuck's sake, with that many
Yeah,
fucks in it?
but
But yeah,
we've got
and you also text you going, oh, I can't wait to, oh, this is brilliant, because they wish to see you further on down the line, don't they?
yeah, we've got all the speakers lined up, and I know he was talking about going to get the contracts out to them tomorrow, and then
Yeah. And then we
we've
start.
got three or four sponsors lined up as well, so they're going to get their bills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's good, innit?
yeah,
And then well, then we can start talking more about it, really, instead of in code.
yeah. Well, we can't really announce people until it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Till it's in.
Maybe we should do a reveal, like
Yeah, we'll
this
do a
is
real on it. But also, so if you'd like to come, now's your time to grab a ticket at early bird prices, 49 quid in it.
yeah,
It's really, really cheap. That does not reflect the day. It will be it'll be meant there'll be so much that you'll be able to take home. It's just our first one. That's why it's
Yeah,
so cheap. We just want to cover
it is.
costs.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. And these speakers have spoken at SPF, they've spoken at Vegas, they've spoken at AutoNation. They're not just nobodies.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, the joys of buying them a drink in a pub. Eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what is it now? Fuck's sake. AImanchester.com is your sign up website thing.
Yeah.
Go and have a look, and I'll make sure I've paid the bill on Wix so it's actually on there. I think I did.
Yeah. It gives me some grace. My Wix is forever telling me I've not paid. Like, shit.
Well, I've just swapped banks over.
Yeah,
So everything's going ping, 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 and then you ignore them after a bit. You think, oh, well, I
yeah,
don't need that now anyway.
yeah.
So like my Photoshop, it's been going, you need to pay this bill. I've got one open in my taskbar. I don't need to do that until I accidentally restart my computer because it'll just stay there, and then I'll get fucking two bills because it's been 2 months or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's just the messy way I work.
that was one thing I did do. I redid my sales page for my dictation course because I'd
I saw it. It looks very pretty.
it's very nice, isn't it? That was what I did on Sunday.
That looks very professional
Yes.
and less Warner Brothers cartoons.
Yeah.
Although I did like it the other way, but it just looks like there's going to be lots of value in this, which
Yeah,
is
I'm
what you
gonna
want in it.
change the branding on the other bit, but they were just like to quickly get it up. So
Yeah,
yeah, now that is up and that is available to buy.
yeah, looks good. All right, 48 minutes of waffle. Anything else to add?
What's your plans for the week?
Me?
Yeah.
What's my plan? Oh, we haven't done that bit, have we?
No.
What's my plans for the week? I am going to continue along with Divine 5. I have to. It's out in 5 weeks, 6 weeks. And then do publishing like jobs
Yeah.
because I'm a publisher, not a writer when I put that
Yeah.
pen down.
Yeah. That was
No,
another thing.
for me, it's the Matt Holmes marketing course. Get all that bang on start. Having just a day a week where, or even an afternoon a week where I get all the next ads set up and ready to test, and just have that into instead of stopping and starting all the time.
Was
Yeah.
it Danny Hurst that said he does 3 weeks writing and then 1 week admin? I think it was him that said that.
I'm not sure. Steve H is saying, you write a book and then it's like, right, next 2 weeks is marking.
Admin. Yeah.
Yeah, off and on, off and on. Yeah. But I think we all want to be turning to the machines that your Tony Lee is. So Tony Lee, he dictates, so he's doing 10,000 words a
They
day.
both
I
dictate,
mean,
yeah.
you can scale this to however you like, but he puts out 6 books a year. So every 2 months he'll have a new book out. But the maths doesn't work there. That means he's got books waiting, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I went on his website actually, and he's got about 4 or 5 in different series coming up next on pre-order.
Yeah.
So
Which was
it's just
also
been
a
on
good
that.
it was also a good point he made that when you're writing a series, you and your readers will both get bored. So like use a side character and then go and write a bit more and like have branches. Which
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
Steve Aitken essentially has done, isn't it? He's got his main Witches
He's
of
creating a
Scotland.
world, isn't he? Yeah,
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 but he's got his romance and then whatever the year one is that he's got and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's about creating just different avenues, isn't it?
Yeah. But there was like so many little tips. I think it was Tony Lee that was saying that on your KDP page where it says publisher, make sure you put a name, even if it's a nobody, because otherwise it will say independently published.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, when you say about these little side routes and stuff, I was thinking that about Pen Name Z. Now, Pen
Yeah.
Name Z is contemporary romance, but it's
Mhm.
small town. It's just set in this one town, and so there'll be little different characters in different books. So I could have a little spin-off thing, and it can be cozy mysteries,
Yeah.
because the biggest character is the world, which is the
What? Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing things to diversify like that. Even the Vine series, I was thinking about doing a police procedural, which really takes it out of what the Divine is, but would concentrate on like one guy who can do something, but on the quiet he has powers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of different avenues you can take.
I think Marvel is probably the biggest one for doing that, don't they? They have the main series of films.
And Star Wars since Disney gone.
Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have all these different branches that you can go down.
Yeah. And if some readers will like some things. Steve Hicks has done it, hasn't he? He had his whatever they were, is something paranormal investigations. Yeah, which is urban fantasies. But then he's got ones now in Boston and Australia, I think.
Yeah.
And he has different writers just jump into his world and, use his IP, and then they, different strands. It isn't just about a book or a series anymore. It's about the world you're creating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And on that bombshell, as Mr. Clarkson used to say, anything else to add? He didn't say that. No. Okay.
No.
See you later, Rachel.
Bye-bye, Rob.
Would you save my soul Should you tremble if I touched your lips? Would you laugh? Oh, please tell me this. Or would you die with the one you love? Come on, everyone! No one knows it.